Welcome to another video from EarnPED.com. I am StevieB, happy to have all the Stevies with us today. All the haters, thank you for coming. Please kindly go fuck yourself. Haters are gonna hate. In fact, this is the special hater edition of our show. So guys, today it's all about the haters. The Stevies get every other episode, so today I wanted to make one all about the haters. So guys, I am currently on Rocktropia. This is the planet that was started by the famous Never Die. This is a planet that doesn't get a lot of love in the game for a couple of reasons. But today I wanted to bring you guys something special, something all about making money, free defense skills, and sweat of all things. Who would have thought, right? So I've been planning this video for about 3 to 4 weeks now. And I was kind of trying to keep it under my hat because of a friend of mine that was here trying to capitalize on it, but the word's slowly kind of starting to get out, so I wanted you guys to get the information before it just became super common knowledge. So first of all, let me say up front, we've got plenty of spit, smacks, and haterade to go around. That's good because we got tons of haters today. So I am on Rocktropia. You guys will notice that these are level 4 haters. Now what I want you to notice is I've got 3 of them on me at the moment. Notice how very little damage I am taking. Virtually none. Very little damage. And I pulled this up here so you guys can see it. Combat reflexes, 0.0318 experience. Alertness, 0.2221 alertness. I'm sorry, the first was combat reflexes, second is alertness. So the reason that I wanted to make a video about haters is because of the fact that Rocktropia is so out of the way. Because of the fact that it's out of the way, it's one of those areas where there's corners of the game that most people never find that can be profitable. Haters is one such area. So each hater has about 300 HP. That means that each hater has about 300 sweat. There's 1 sweat per creature for each HP that the creature has. So I actually know low-level players who have, 90, 100 HP. They can solo sweat these things, not a problem, and they can sweat them dry. They can literally sweat them until there's no sweat left in them, and then they can kill them. The other thing about doing that with these guys is not only do you get free defense skills by letting them attack you, you're also able to get more sweat by yourself than you can probably get in a group on Cali. So you're able to get sweat faster, and as we all know, that means money. But not only are you able to get skills while sweating, these guys also drop pretty decent loot. Now there's some junk loot in there too, but overall they drop some pretty decent loot too. So if you're looking for something that will let you explore Entropia a little bit, if you're looking for something that will also be profitable while building your skills and while sweating, haters are a really good way to do this. So what you can do is you can come, let me pull up the map so you guys can see. And I'm going to get one on me so you guys can see how this works while I'm doing the video. I know the video quality sucks. I'll get to that in a minute. But as you guys notice, I am literally solo sweating. And now that I've only got one on me, I'm literally taking like no damage whatsoever. You guys will not see me heal this entire video as long as I only have one on me. Even if I had 2 or 3 on me, I probably wouldn't have to heal. Now, I'm going to get skills a lot slower than you guys will because I'm already level 35 evader. I've already got like almost 200 TT of athletics. So I'm going to get many fewer skills, and I'm going to get smaller skill awards. But for lower level players, for players between evader level 5 and 15, this is a godsend. I know some players who are level 15, 16 evader that have been sweating here for over a month, that they're seeing almost an entire level worth of defense. That's huge once you get to the point where Zychion's no longer super helpful. So if you're going to come Swunt haters, let's see, where's the map? So right here in the middle is Club Never Die, City of Dreams. That's where you originally land. Then if we go north, see this island up here, Playa del Harlem? The island right here, kind of by the turquoise color. Notice it's a land area. At the very south tip of that island, just very south tip, there is a dock that extends into the water. At the water's edge, oh, hey, evade skill, 0.0664 experience in your evade skill, woo. At the very edge of the water, where the water and the dock and the beach all meet, there is a lady named Christy standing there. She is an NPC. If you take her one of these records, just a general Rocktropia record that you can get from almost practically every mob on Rocktropia. If you take her one of those, she will give you the Hating on Haters mission chain. So it's the old school chain, kind of like the irons that were just phased out on Calypso. You kill 100, then you kill like 500, then you kill 1,000, then you kill 5,000, then you kill 10,000. Here's the cool part, guys. This is skills on skills on skills. So I'm already on stage 3. I'm 415 of 1,000 haters in. So the thing is, once you get to stage 5, which is the 10,000 kills, stage 5, once completed, gives like 8 point something PED TT value worth of evade. So let me put that in context for you guys. One of the next videos I'm going to do is actually going to be a video about skills, skill chips, determining TT value of skills, all that. But if you were a brand new player, you literally just created your account this morning, you have 0 evade skills, you have 0 defense skills, and I gave you a 10 PED TT chip, that would take your evade from 0 points to 1,900. That's how big of a thing 10 TT is early on. So for stage 5 to award 8 PED TT, that is a lot of evade, especially for newer players. So one thing that you can do is, there's little alleyways over here. Notice that they tend to really spawn fast, and there's a lot of them. You can see on the screen here all these red dots. These are almost all haters. So what I do is, or what I've seen other people do too, grab one, pull it into the alleyway, and then just AFK sweat. Just go away from keyboard, sweat it dry. It's 300 sweat per hater. And then whenever you come back, it'll probably be dry. You should still be alive. And then you can take it out. These are also really, really good to practice your melee skills on. Maybe you've been doing some rifle, some BLP, and you want to switch over and do some melee training. These are really good for low-level melee players. They're also really good for low-level Mind Force players. I was skilling Mind Force on them the other day, trying to avoid having to get a whole lot of skills that I'm going to need to chip out for Mayhem come Halloween. So these are good for just about all aspects. I mean, they check every box in the Smarter Not Harder list. A, they're easy to find. B, they have a mission chain. C, the mission chain at the end gives you 8 PED TT of evade, which is a ton of evade for low-level players. Most of the Stevies out there, that's going to make a huge difference in your defense skills. Remember, the evade skill is 25% of the evader profession. So 8 TT on a new player or a newer player, that is going to be huge. That is going to be absolutely huge. On top of that, they drop pretty decent loot. I haven't seen one global yet because there's a pretty low cost to kill, but I'm sure it's possible. I came really close. I got a 47 PED hit on one the other day. That's the closest I've came to making them swirl. On top of that, you can Swunt them dry, meaning you're going to get more sweat than normal. You're going to get defense skills while they attack you. And because it's Rocktropia, that sweat might actually have a little bit of a premium of a value. There have been some people here lately trying to buy that sweat at more like the regular price, but there is some value to be had for it simply being on Rocktropia. So a couple of things to keep in mind if this is something you guys want to come check out is A, remember that Rocktropia is not the most actively managed planet in Entropia. So Never Die has owned Rocktropia since inception. I like it personally. It's one of my favorite planets. I wish he would do more with it. I know there's a lot of people that don't like it. They think it's too much of a Grand Theft Auto ripoff. They don't like the theme. They want to see more sci-fi and less Hollywood. They don't like some of the creatures here and the way that makes certain sexes look. I get that, but it's really a good place. The thing is, like I said, it just has not been taken care of like it should have been. So because of that, it's very difficult to find missions. There's very limited information on the wiki or on the internet about a lot of things on Rocktropia. There's a ton of land areas where you don't want to hunt because they're all taxed. All these green areas are land areas, and I don't even have all of them. Even up here in the red PvP lootable area, the contaminated zone, you can't find something good like pyrite. It's pretty much worthless and not worth going to. There are some other cool things you can do here. There's the NWO prison. If you go in there and then you leave, you get penalized and have to do like 300 extra kills when you come back. So there's some really cool stuff on Rocktropia. It's honestly one of my favorite planets. I wish they would do more with it, but I say that to say this: there's a lot of stuff that's broken here. I tried to do a instance the other day with a friend of mine, and I spent about 50 PED getting us keys and gear and everything to go in. I got in, she could not. And then when I did get into the instance, my screen turned this weird bright yellowish green color. I literally could not see. The entire screen was just a yellow green because it just hasn't been taken care of. It's a graphics glitch that needs to be worked on, but because Rocktropia has kind of been put on the back burner for Never Die due to his other projects and just lack of interest these days, it just really, a lot of things are not up to par is what I'm getting at. But if you're going to come, definitely come. Be sure and get the mission first. Even if you don't plan on getting all the way through stage 5, go ahead and get the mission. Get that Rocktropia record. Go see Christy at Playa del Harlem at the beach by the dock. Get the mission, and then come start swunting. There's a couple of other people here swunting. There's a few people that are actually doing some killing. So if you don't want to kill, you might be able to get the sweat while they do the killing for you, or vice versa. Again, if you have some low-level Mind Force chips or want to practice some melee, this is a good area to do it. Remember, if you're going to travel through space, there is part of space that is PvP lootable. So don't bring stackables with you that are lootable. Anything in your hunting resources or your mining resources tab is going to be lootable. There are some other items that are lootable, but not a ton. Those are the big ones. So I was safe carrying all my mining gear, my Mind Force chips, a ton of weapons, but anything in hunting or mine resources tab is going to be a no-go if you're coming to Rocktropia to try the haters out. And remember, haters are going to hate. Just because they're level 4, just because they give a lot of sweat, just because they give a lot of points, does not mean this is going to be something that is suddenly going to make you rich overnight. It will not. It's going to take practice, it's going to take dedication, it's going to take a lot of patience. But if you're looking for something a little bit different, a little bit not quite what we're used to on Cali, it's a great way to do it. There's also some good people here. There's some good societies here and some good society members that are doing this at the moment also. This is kind of like a post-Zykion thing. If you've been doing Zykion to get free skills, that's great. It's probably helped you a ton. This is something you can take it to the next level. This is kind of like the post-Zykion. You've got some defense skills, some HP. Now you can come here, you can get more defense, and you can start sweating while you're at it because sweat is worth money. Just while making the video, already at like 56 sweat. Is it a ton? No, but given time, it will add up, and it will add up substantially. One of my friends that is here sold me 19,000 sweat yesterday. I don't normally buy sweat. That's not something I'm really into, but it's a very, very close friend of mine. I kind of made an exception. Plus, I've already got a ton of loot and storage here, and even though flying through space is generally safe because PvP has been pushed back so far, I'm not going to risk taking thousands of PED through lootable space. I'm just going to get a private warp flight whenever I do go back, so I figured why not grab the sweat while she had it, and it just kind of worked out. So guys, if you're wanting to know why I love haters, this is one of the reasons. I've told you guys from the get-go, I love the haters. They come on here, they want to hit the dislike button on the video, they want to talk shit on me all day long. To be honest, if you don't have haters, you're not doing it right. And why not take that to the extreme and let the haters make us money? Each skill that you're given by these guys is money. Each bottle of sweat that you get is money. And then you get to loot them at the end. And when you loot them, not only do you get good loot that can be sold for markup, on top of that, there's also a mission that gives you a giant evade chip at the very end of it. So is it going to be something that you come, you knock it out in a day and you're done? No, this is more of a long-term thing. But if you're kind of hitting that wall, you're on Cali, you're kind of getting bored, you're not sure what you want to do next, you're kind of in the lull between goals, why not come to Rocktropia, check it out, experience something a little bit different, and have some fun and make some money in the process. Is this going to make you a billion PED? Absolutely not. I talk to people all the time that see the videos and they start playing thinking this is going to make them hundreds of thousands of dollars. It is not. Okay? Can you make money with Entropia? Yes. Can you make billions of dollars with Entropia? No. Not going to happen, guys. Even to make decent money, you've got to deposit. But especially for the free-to-play crowd, this is absolutely awesome. I'm not going to give away in the videos how to get your loot from point A to point B safely other than a warp flight. I will leave that for you guys to figure out. I might put out some private information in private videos later if I ever do like a paywall or something. But for now, I'm just going to leave it here. I think you guys are smart enough to kind of get the gist of what I'm getting at. This entire video, I've literally been sweating taking no damage. Okay, if I can do it with no damage, you guys can do it with no damage, or very, very minimal damage. You're probably going to just naturally heal faster than they're going to do damage to you. So the big takeaways here, you can Swunt them, 300 HP, which means 300 bottles of sweat each. Rocktropia, somewhere new to explore. They give defense skills as they attack you while you're Swunting. You can get markup loot, and there's a mission chain that means that you guys can get a really nice 8 PED evade chip at the very end. So haters gonna hate, and this is one of those times where the haters hating actually pays. So I love it. It's fun. Plus you get to kill some haters in the process, which is always a good day. So I mean, it's fun times, right? So come by Rocktropia. I will be here intermittently over the next week, maybe 2 weeks. Then I do have to jump back and forth to Cali a little bit. So guys, I've got some more great content coming for you in the next couple of days. I'm going to be doing an entire video over skills, figuring out the TT value, chipping in, chipping out, all of that. That was a special request video, which I'd already been planning to do. I am planning on getting to a mining video. They've changed a lot of things with mining over the past 2 weeks alone. I'm still trying to get more information before I put a video out because I don't want to give you guys bad information. I want to thank all the Stevies out there for hanging with me the past couple of weeks. I know the videos have been few and far between. It's one of those things, I don't just want to put out the same crap everybody else puts out. I get people all the time like, man, can you improve the video quality? No. Why? Because these videos honestly don't make me any money. They really don't. I mean, there's a few bucks here and there. It's not enough to upgrade an internet connection, a service contract, a computer system. It's just not. This rig, this entire setup is set to do what I need it to do. To get it to make high quality videos would be a huge investment that would never pay off. So that would not be smarter, not harder, right? But I don't necessarily need you guys watching the videos. I'm here to give you guys information. Entropia is one of those games, you guys want to play it. You don't want to watch me play it. The information I give you, I would rather not put out a video than to put out a video with the same BS information as everybody else. You guys come here to learn how to play better, smarter, more conservatively, and how to make money. So that's what I want to give you guys. If I can't do that, I just won't make a video. That plain, that simple. So guys, I hope this has been informative. I hope it's been helpful. I hope to see you guys on Rocktropia in the near future. If you've got more experience with Rocktropia than I have, let me know in the comments. What are some of your favorite mobs on Rocktropia? What are some of your favorite missions? What are some things that are horribly broken on Rocktropia that you'd like to see fixed? Tell me about y'all's experience with Rocktropia, because guys, I hadn't had a lot of faith in a lot of the planets until recently. You know, we've got Calypso and Arcadia, which have always been ran great. Tulun had been neglected. Monria team recently took that over, so I've got high expectations there. The Next Island development team is finally taking the game seriously and taking their investment seriously. So now if we can get Rocktropia and Cyrene involved and up to par and start fixing things, we really have the chance to make Entropia not just survive, but absolutely thrive. I really think this game could be bigger than stuff like Fortnite. But in order for that to happen, the planet partners have to get the game right. We're seeing it with Next Island finally. We're starting to see it with Tulun now that Monterey has taken over. We've seen it with Cali and Arcadia. So now we just need Rocktropia and Cyrene to get in on it. Both are great planets. I absolutely love them both. They're very unique, and I think you guys could have a lot of fun here. So guys, let me know in the comments anything good, bad, or in between about Rocktropia that you've seen, and maybe we'll even make another video about it. So guys, we've got a lot more great content coming for you right now. For right now, I'm going to leave it there. This has been StevieB with EarnPED.com. I want to appreciate all